Incident IO On-Call has everything you need to create your first on-call setup. To start, let's create our first schedule. First up, we'll give it a name. Core Team is what we're using here. We have public holiday feeds within the app, so it's easy to manage schedules and overrides. You can see here that we've added Thanksgiving. If we wanted to change who's on call here, an override is just a click away. Now we'll add our responders. These are the people who will be added to the on-call rotation. With Incident IO, you can configure multiple people to be on call at once for pair on call or setting up shadow rotations. And you can control things like changeover days, rotation length, and specific times when folks are on call too. And that's our on-call schedule, done. Now we need to decide how paging escalations should reach people. We call these escalation paths. There's a lot of flexibility here, so we'll set up a slightly more complex escalation path to demonstrate. We're going to configure this one to send notifications to Slack during working hours, so escalations can be handled by the team as a whole. Outside of working hours, we'll escalate to whoever is on the on-call schedule. We have plenty of options to suit your team here. Things like round robin, so we can iterate through the available on-callers, for example. In case they're not available, we'll add the team's manager as a second line. And that's our team's escalation path, done. The final piece of the on-call puzzle is alerts. This is how you configure your external alerting systems like Datadog, Grafana, and Prometheus to send us events. For simplicity, we're going to set up an HTTP source here. We've sent a test alert, which we'll see arrive here shortly. And there it is. We want to make alerts as easy to understand as possible, so we can configure rules to pull clean data from the messy JSON payload. Incident IO's AI has already scanned the payload and suggested attributes we might want to pull out, along with the correct JavaScript syntax. You can see here we're parsing team and service into alert attributes. What's even better is that it's mapping these to entries in Incident IO's catalog. But that's a story for another day. With our new alert source set up, we need to decide what we want to do when a new alert arrives, like paging people and creating incidents. First, we choose the alert sources we want to connect to this route. Next, we can apply filters so only some alerts get processed. We choose which escalation path should be used to notify an on-caller. In this case, we're using the team linked in the alert to dynamically find the right escalation path. It looks a little complex, but with teams set up in the product, it's very straightforward. Now the exciting part. We can create incidents so there's a Slack channel and everything else you need to respond at speed, done for you automatically. We allow multiple alerts to map to a single incident and let you choose how things are grouped. Here, we're grouping by time window and team. And last up, we can customize how incidents are created. Here, we're pulling the alert description and using it as the default incident summary. Here's how it'll look. Pretty cool, right? Finally, we can choose to stream all of our alerts into Slack. And we'll attach buttons to the messages we send so you can turn an alert into an incident super easily. And that's it. Schedules, escalation paths, alert sources, and alert routes. A full on-call setup, perfect for startups, done in a little over 3 minutes.